In this video, I'm going to share with you 4 things you're going to love, as well as 4 things that you're going to hate about having a profession with final expense insurance sales. There is no glass ceiling. You can make crazy potential for income, but I want to be very intentional about some of the things that a lot of these agencies are not sharing with you, and it wipes out 90% of the agent force that doesn't know these 4 little tips. So I'm going to dive into this with you. Before I do, my name's Jason. I'm your friend in the industry, and I am so blessed to partner with some of the most amazing agents as well as agencies that partner here selling life, Medicare, and annuities face to face, but more importantly, in the telespace. So, free resources for your taking, including amazing aged lead resources under $2 a piece that are 90 days old or less here at jasonfinalexpense.com. If you need those resources, reach out. But let's get right after it. What you're going to love about final expense insurance sales, and then maybe what they're keeping back from you and not helping you understand. Because if you understood a couple of these little things, you may not dive into these waters thinking that it was easy wealth. So, number one, if you're taking notes, is unlimited earning potential. You're like, wowie zowie, that sounds amazing. Well, stop right now. Yes, that is the truth. Success when you make it, there's nothing better. Amazing commissions, amazing capitalizations, no glass ceiling, not even a little bit when you get it. But let's slow the roll for a second. You got to realize that there is risk involved to have this reward. This is why 90% of the agent force fails. They get shined on thinking that final expense insurance sales, whether it be virtual final expense sales, face to face final expense insurance sales, or final expense telesales, they're kind of tricked into thinking, oh, the business is just easy peasy. You don't have to risk anything and you can just make the riches. It's not the truth, my friends. There is risk to find reward. This is why roughly 10% of the agent force finds tremendous success, major levels of income, and it's because they took the risk. Every week, they bought leads to find the wealth. They worked those leads like they were going to go broke. Because, my friends, if you don't, you will. Action can fix your problems, but without action, you will fail before you start. You've got to realize unlimited income earning potential is powerful only when you harness the fact that there is going to be risk necessary and needed to find the reward here. That means you've got to train and train and train. You've got to go through a 5-day telemastery program like what we provide. You've got to have powerful mentors who can make a way for you. This is not a business for the weak. This is not a business for those that are soft, that don't want to train, that are tricked into thinking that the business is just easy. You don't need leads. You can just put a smile on your face and have a phone, and with a little bit of luck, make a whole lot of money. No, my friends, it comes to those that work. Wealth in this space comes from warriors, ladies and men who know how to lean in and leave an impact on those that they serve. We're not just selling, we're serving, but unlimited earning potential is powerful only when you know how to harness. This is like trying to ride a stallion that wants to kick you. Final expense sales is one that can kick you down with objections, rejection, all right, getting leads that don't always leave you with the best taste in your mouth, getting told, no, I didn't do this, mail it to me, getting a chargeback that happens, and that'll just reduce your just belief. And belief is the backbone of the industry. If you have something that reduces your belief, you're reducing your chance of power and profitability. Unlimited earning potential always comes with risk involved. So understand that when you dive into this. Don't quit your day job until you've duplicated your income in this space. I want you to make it, but if you have that commission breath, it'll lower your chance of finding capitalization here as well. So, number one, the reason you're going to love it is unlimited earning potential. The reason you're going to hate unlimited earning potential is because there's no base and you're going to get beat up a lot. This industry looks like rejection, looks like risk, but yeah, the reward's pretty awesome when you make it. So, if you're still watching, like, yeah, I like it, I got this business may be for you, my friends. It really may. Now, number two is this business isn't just about selling, telling. That's the tune that you shouldn't be listening to. This is about making a difference in people's lives. The greater the problems that you can solve, the bigger your solutions are. Well, my friends, the solution is your product. Your product hopefully is the solution for them. And it's not always the right fit. But when you find that your product is that solution to their problem. Now you're a problem solver and you get paid more. The deeper problems that you can uncover, the deeper questions, the higher level of competency and skill set that you have over that phone, it will equate to you making more dollars and the business will make more sense. But making a difference in people's lives is big. This is about serving them, not just selling them. Selling is just a complete byproduct of being a powerful insurance agent that's there to guard them and make their lives better. You're giving financial security to generations that will follow. You're taking care of their daughters, their mothers, okay, their husbands, their wives, their grandchildren, their legacy. You're not only just covering their cremation and burial costs through whole life final expense insurance, you're making a difference. You've got to understand the impact that you're making on other people's lives. You've got to be intentional about this, because so many insurance agents get jaded by the rejection. They get jaded by, oh, just one more beep, beep lead. You can't do this, my friends. You've got to be powerful and positive, because belief is the backbone of this business. As you see it, it must be true. So you've got to be really tight in your mindset. People that have weak minds don't make the wealth. They don't even have the chance for unlimited earning potential. They just don't, because they're just diseased when they get on those dials, and that will give you nothing good. So making a difference, tip number 2, is powerful for not only you and how you feel about getting beat up sometimes, but when you make it, there's nothing better. There's nothing better in this space. So I don't want to cause you to go, oh, I don't like that. But at the same point, I want to be really intentional about helping you understand that this business is powerful and amazing, but can also really hurt you. Just like riding a horse. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get bucked. All right. And say horses are horrible when they're really not. You got to know how to handle the business, but also handle yourself and your emotions as you engage. So this is a very great place to be when you make it and when you've got a good work family and you can align properly. Now, the next point I want to get across to you is the fact that you can be flexible with your schedule. You can travel the nation. You could be on any side of the globe. Like you see many of my videos here on my channel. I'll be all over the nation, helping agents and just engaging with some of the most amazing folks on the planet, including agencies. We align together and we're not tied down like Pinocchio with strings. When you're in final expense telesales, we can choose when we work. We can choose the hours. We can choose the states. We decide and dictate what we do. But remember, those that do are those that get, and those that don't dictate and just discipline themselves will get destroyed. Agents without discipline don't make it. Agents without discipline don't make it. Write that down if you're taking notes, my friends. I hope this helps you. A lot of folks aren't direct with agents and it destroys them. You've got to understand you've got to be disciplined if you want to dominate and have a chance for success. Those that don't will not make it. It's not about sitting on your couch in your pajamas and I'm going to make piles of money, and all you need is a little bit of faith and a little bit of money and you're going to make just mountains and molehills of money. It's not the truth. You've got to have money and risk it buying leads. There's risk here to find reward, and so many agents don't know the risk. They're rah-rahed into the industry, and then they don't realize that the business is simple, yes, but it's far from easy. You've got to risk yourself every week buying leads. This is what a lot of insurance agents need to wake up from. They think, oh, I'll just buy one batch of leads, and then why am I not making the same money as this agent over here? Well, you're not taking the same risk they are. They're being wise with their money. They're being wise in buying leads on the weekly so that the business works out. You've got to now, when you've bought those leads, not just stare at them. You got to be sincere with dialing and smiling and being decisive in your disciplined time to get on those phones. And then when you're off those phones, you got to recharge. It's a big deal to do that too. But you've got to be in a position where that flexible schedule doesn't, you up, because it will if you just let it get away from you. That success, okay, a train is going to be leaving the station and you're going to say the business is horrible. And it's because you didn't have the discipline to stay and dial. If you're a face-to-face final expense insurance agent, maybe you didn't have the discipline to do what you needed to do. Get out of the Starbucks and go see the people. Get out of your car and go knock some door. Go just shake some hands. You've heard it said, the more hands you shake, the more money you make. It's true in this industry, whether you're over the phone or if you're in the face-to-face space. You've got to go see the people if you want to find success. And too many people think the business is easy. I don't have to do much work and I'm going to make just a lot of money. Yeah, you can make a lot of money when you make it and you apply action and skill set and will set and discipline and an undying will to make a difference in people's lives. You're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to keep doing it, but you've got to realize it's a performance-based business. You can have a great day, and then the next day, you know what? You're going to be underpaid. You've got to keep pursuing with positivity, action, action, and action. Now, the last point I want to share with you is there's change. And you're like, change? Yes, there's change involved in this industry, which is why you need an amazing work family. Accountability is so huge. And I know a lot of folks hate the word accountability. They don't train like their career depends on it, and it derails their ability to be able to be a top performer. Top performers train. They're not afraid of practicing and drilling and rehearsing, no different than Super Bowl teams. They know how to suit up, boot up, and show up so that they can really get into a place where they can throw the ball and get tight in practice so they can take their game to the next level. If you think you don't need to train, you know what? This business is probably not for you. If you think you can just grab a free script, get a couple leads, and make a lot of money, you're probably going to have a lot of hurt and hardship making it here. I'm not saying you can't make it, but it's a painful playground when you don't practice like your very career depends on it. So 4 reasons you're going to love the insurance industry. It's been very good to our agents here as well as in my life. I've been in this industry a long time and I love it and adore it. But I want to be raw with you about what'll get you across that finish line, hopefully. And then also what can cause you to say, oof, I don't like this, not even a little bit. And if we can do anything to serve you, jasonfinalexpense.com. Remember, you've got what it takes, my friends. And I hope this video brought you value. We'll see you soon.